It is dawn. Below lies the ancient pilgrimage town of Shravanabelagola, where the crumbling walls of monasteries, temples and dharamshalas cluster around a grid of dusty red earth roads. The roads converge on a great rectangular tank. The tank is dotted with spreading leaves and still closed buds of floating lotus flowers. Already, despite the early hour, the first pilgrims are gathering. For more than 2000 years, this Karnataka town has been sacred to the Jains. It was here in the 3rd century BC that the first emperor of India, Chandragupta Maurya, embraced the Jain religion and died through a self-imposed fast to the death. The emperor's chosen atonement for the killings for which he had been responsible in his life of conquest. 1200 years later, in AD 1981, a Jain general commissioned the largest monolithic statue in India, 60 feet high, on the top of the larger of the two hills, Vidyagiri. This was an image of another royal Jain hero, Prince Bahubali. The prince had fought a duel with his brother Bharataha for the control of his father's kingdom, but in the very hour of his victory, Bahubali realized the folly of greed and the transience of worldly glory. He renounced his kingdom and embraced instead the path of the ascetic. Retreating to the jungle, he stood in meditation for a year so that the vines of the forest curled around his legs and tied him to the spot. In this state, he conquered what he believed to be the real enemies, his passions, ambitions, pride, and desires, and so became, according to the Jains, the first human being to achieve moksha, or spiritual liberation.